Hello everyone, it's Sai here. Welcome back. Our reading for today is all about people's first impression of you. So we're going to find out what they think about you when they first see you, as well as stuff that they don't mention to you when you ask them what's their first impression of you, okay? So as usual, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. You can pause the video if you want more time to meditate, choose which pile resonates with you the most. But I will also provide timestamps down below in the description box, so I'll see you guys in your reading. Hi, Group 1, welcome to your reading. So let's find out people's first impressions of you, starting with your tarot cards. So we have the Two of Swords upright. Okay, so with this one, I feel like people's first impressions of you guys are someone who is intelligent, someone who knows their way, how to like wriggle their way through life or like just navigate their way through things. And I also feel like people think that you have a lot of knowledge and insights about things. And I also feel like you guys are the type of people who, even though people did not mention any of their secrets to you, you would know. You just have that kind of like knowing in you. You just have like that clear knowing in you that you know what this person is hiding. So yes, people's first impressions of you are someone who's very smart, someone who's very insightful. Let's move on. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, looking at this one and this, looking at these two, it almost reminds me of an advisor. It reminds me of, that those advisors that kings and queens have, like the royalties have, that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Advisors in court or advisors in general. So maybe the fact that people find you so smart, it leads to them assuming that you are someone who's very good at advice giving. If you can see the cat over here, she's the cat right here is very much like composed in that seat that it's sitting on, like how an advisor would. And I feel like people come to you a lot. Hold on, let me fix the cards. People come to you a lot, even those who you're not really close with, and just spill their guts out to you. They just talk about their life stories to you without any like hesitations, without any like, shame, because they feel very comfortable with you because they feel like you're not that kind of person who judges easily. Just from seeing their appearance, or just from the things that they tell you, you just don't judge very easily. You know how to understand people and why they operate the way they do, and why things happen to them the way it happened to them. Let's move on. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, wow. I also feel like since you're so it's a good match for the Eight of Wands. I mean the two of Swords right here. Since you're intelligent, you just have this way to let people know what you're talking about in a much more easier way. Like, it's not really that hard to grasp. You have a way of making the things that you say more comprehensible to people, which makes you a very good communicator. Because also with the swords, I feel like when swords come up in a personality reading, they tend to talk more eloquently, but also fast paced. But with the Eight of Wands right here in reverse, it shows me that you are not really like a very fast talker. You know how to get your point across in a slow manner, so that people can understand what you're talking about. So to like connect with them more effectively. You want people to connect. You want to connect with people. This one. You want to connect with people. Connection is very important to you, and people really love that about you. So maybe when they first find out, like when they first discover that you have this kind of mind, this a very broad and, mind that is jam packed with different kinds of information about the world, people get intimidated by you at first, but when they actually start talking to you, they become more comfortable because with the way you talk. I'm hearing Mercury in Taurus, in Capricorn, Earth, Mercury. I'm getting that. I'm also getting, I heard Pisces, Mercury in Pisces. But Earth, yeah. Okay, let's move on. We have the Eight of Cups. Oh, would you look at that? We have the Eight of Cups and Eight of Wands. You guys might be life path number 8, and life path number 8 are good leaders. They are very ambitious. They just have good leadership skills. They know how to navigate through things using their leadership skills. But you know what I'm getting for this one, for you guys, you are not that high key leader. You're not even the type of person to volunteer as a leader. You just wait people to choose for you. And I feel like with this one, I'm seeing this as like, finger pointing, pointing fingers at you. I feel like people just, when somebody asks, let's say a teacher or a boss in a workplace who's gonna be in charge of this work, and people are just gonna point towards you and they're gonna say, this person, he has good leadership skills, or she has good leadership skills, they're very good. And yeah, those are like the life path number 8. But like, if you guys are not life paths number 8, that's okay. 8 is all about authority, leadership skills as well, but like authority in general. But that is not to say that that authority is the kind of authority that makes one uncomfortable because this person is becoming too bossy. But it's in a way that it is in a way that you know how to lead your group in a proper way without ordering them around. Okay. I also feel like you're not the type of leader to just sit around, even if, this one is really standing out to me, just sitting around. I also feel like you are the type of leader to not just, be a couch potato and let others do the dirty work for you, but you also know how to put an act onto it. Because with the movement right here, oh wait, you know what, you kind of do. Maybe in the beginning you just delegate the task, or you just divide the task for people, and you sit down at first and observe what is going on, and when the time comes, you move forward, and you're the one who does the action for everyone, who like leads everyone. But also with the 8 of Cups, I also want to like touch onto this because hold on. I feel like you're going through a transition right now. I feel like you guys are going through a transition right now, that you might have had like experiences in the past that were not really pleasant, but now you are finding the time to move on from that experience. With the 8 of Cups right here, you're leaving things that no longer serve you, and you are ready to move on to another new beginning. And people love that strength that you have to walk away from things that don't really serve you good. Okay, so you guys might be water signs as well, because we have 2 cups right here. But I'm also getting fire sign, Sagittarius vibes. You guys, I'm also hearing you have like this devil may care attitude where you're just, whatever happens, happen. Really huge Sagittarius vibes, but you're a good leader. That's what I'm, you know, you know how to go with like the ebb and flow of life. You guys are just, go with the flow, but you also know how to navigate your way through, through that, through life. The next card that we have here is cardamom. Exactly. That's like a gentle kind of spice. Cardamom, that refers to someone who's very warm, who has a very warm personality. But let me read the description that I wrote for that. Let me look for it. Hold on, give me a moment. Where is that? This one. Oh, this one. Okay, so cardamom, called as the queen of spices, cardamom is a highly valued spice and also serves as an aphrodisiac. This signifies an alliance between lovers, soulmates, enemies, and even heaven and earth due to the natural warming love the fragrance emits. Like I said, it's all about unity and alliance. With the thing right here, it's like you going back and forth, you going like, this side and that side. But what I'm getting for this one is you are a type of mediator. Let's say in an argument, you are the neutral. You're like the deterragonist or whatever that's called, not really a villain, but not also a hero, not a, antagonist, or not also a protagonist, but you are like the neutral. You want to observe before jumping into conclusions, but that is not to say that you're going to be neutral forever. You actually know how to choose sides that, is right. You know how to distinguish which one is right and which one is wrong. You're not only all about being neutral, but you're also all about fairness. But yeah, since it's all about alliance, you bring two people together. I feel like when you're talking, people just flock around you and listen to what you have to say, and you guys will have like a chat and, life stories, and that's kind of like a bonding for everyone. Let's move on. We have authority. Like I said, the number 8 is all about the authority. Let me read this one for you guys. This one. The frequency of authority reminds us that the true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Exactly. Like I mentioned, you guys are not the type of leaders who pushes people around to do the things, to do things for you, to do the dirty job for you, but you're this type of person who leads with compassion. You know what is good for your members, you know what is good for other people, and you make decisions based on the good of everyone, even though that's like a subconscious thing for you to do. Maybe if you're not aware of that, you're making decisions from, based on what is good for everyone. I feel like that's just how you do it. That's just how you go through life. You choose what is good for people, not only for yourself and not only for other people, but like for everyone, for the good of everyone. And then for the last card that we have here, we have the delight. You have delight right here. I'm looking at the number. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Okay, exactly. You guys, you are a delightful person. You are a warm person. With cardamom right here, when mixed in a drink, it becomes more warm. It's also dubbed as the queen of spices, like I mentioned earlier. You guys are like the type of spice that is not really scorching to the tongue, but it's more like it envelopes your whole body with a comforting warmth, like a shelter that you seek for in a winter storm or like in a thunderstorm. But that's what I'm getting with the warm orange right here as well. When you speak, you just emit this aura of like orange and warm colors in general, and it blankets everybody that is around you, and it makes them feel warm inside. You evoke the kind of fuzzy feeling inside of them, and people just have a good time with you. They like being with you because when they walk away from you, they feel much more motivated in life. They feel much more encouraged to go move through life. But it's also that lighthearted feeling that they receive from you, that warmth that they get from you. Maybe these kinds of people come to you when just the first time they come to you, they're feeling a lot of feelings, but after they talk to you, they walk away from that feeling with contentment in their faces or within them. You just encourage them to be the best version of themselves. You're that kind of leader who inspires people. Also, group number 1, if you guys are not a life path number 8, you might be a life path number 10. We have the authority right here with the number 10, and we have the delight right here. So 1 plus 9 is 10. Life paths number 10, they're very adventurous, but they also love being alone. They also love being independent. Okay, I'm seeing right here there's not really much people that is like surrounding you, so you guys love being alone. You guys love your alone time. You guys love being left alone. And even though that you like there's I'm also getting that you love sitting alone, and when people come to you, it's just like in your mind, you're all gonna be like, do I look inviting? Like, do I look like someone who's like inviting you over? But this person is for them. These people are actually thinking that you have this inviting aura to you, but like you just let it be. You're not really, you're not really a snob. Like how a Sagittarius is. You just whatever happens happens. Devil may care attitude. You just entertain whoever it is that comes your way. A friend that comes your way, and you just see what they really want. But yeah. Yeah, the life path number 10 is all about independence. You guys know how to navigate your way through life without other people's help. You guys are strong people. You guys know how to stand alone, and you value your solitude. You have this strong love for solitude, because I feel like the fact that a lot of people flocks around you, you make your alone time as a way for you to recharge, and as a way for you to like purge out and purify all the energies that is clinging onto you that was from them. Yeah. Let's see what else I'm getting. Okay, you know what? Another thing that came through is maybe in your past someone left you. Someone dear to you left you. May it be a romantic partner or a family member, but I'm not really getting family member. I'm getting more of a friend, a very close friend that you almost dated, but they left. So now you've gotten more accustomed to being alone in order to like guard your heart, but along the way you actually enjoy that, the sense of independence that being alone gives you. So yeah. That's all I'm getting for you. Yep, that's all I'm getting for you, group number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below, as well as subscribe. See you guys on our next video. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are having a good day, and if not, I hope everything eases up for you. Okay, let me just spray away all the residues of like energy that was left by group 1. Okay, so let's get on to your reading. What are people's first impressions of you, starting with your tarot cards? We have the 10 of Cups. Okay, what I got from this one is you might have a broken family. You might came from a broken family, or you just having difficulties with family. There's like a lot of imbalances when it comes to the domestic life, and people see you as someone who's very strong. I feel like you guys are coping up with this very well. You know that you are much more powerful than, the circumstances in your life, and you are actually like coping very well with this one, and people think you're so strong for like doing this. But if that is not the case, if you guys are not having like problems when it comes to like family, this is just telling me that there's a lot of imbalance that is going on with your emotions. I'm getting you might have not your emotions under control, but they see you as someone who's very strong. They see you as a strong person. They see you as a very like powerful individual. You're just courageous and brave. I'm getting Aries, Aquarius. Let's see what else I can get from, the whole thing. But also, the rainbow, is that a rainbow? Yeah, not really like, yeah, rainbow. That rainbow like flag, it kind of reminds me of the LGBTQ plus community. So you guys might be, you guys might be queer, or you guys might be like, not hetero. You identify as as another sexual orientation. So you guys might be, that person, and people see you as like someone who's very cool. I also feel like you guys are comedians. I'm getting that, but like despite you making people laugh a lot, you have your own hardships, and people are just like in awe with like the fact that you can still make people laugh, and you have the strength to like laugh even though that you're facing your own burdens. Yeah, but let's move on. Let's see like the other cards, what the other cards has to say. We have the Three of Pentacles right here. Like I said, you guys might be a comedian, and you guys just have this weird humor, but like it's actually very hilarious that people just can't like, turn their attention away from. There's just something about your humor. I'm hearing humor. There's like, you're just a humorous person. When you make a joke, you bring people together. Maybe like in a room, you make a joke and people just laughs, and then that leads to people connecting with each other, because the Three of Pentacles is also all about teamwork. I also feel like you guys are leaders as well, but that type of leader, the type of leader that is not really out there, but at the same time you're out there. You guys might not be an official leader, that's the term that I created. Not an official leader, in a group you're not really the leader, but you're acting as the leader because you just have a lot of good ideas, or like people see you as a leader. But I'm also seeing that not everybody has good things to say about you. Not everyone, has this like strong attraction, but no, not strong attraction, but like, they don't really want to gravitate towards you. But there's just something about your humor. Maybe you're just like coming off too strong that people are like, I had a classmate like this one, but like, I'm basing it on them. Like, yeah, I had a classmate like this. But anyways, you're that type of person who comes off too strong that people might get very intimidated. Maybe there's something about your words that like it's very strong, that it might hit people in a different way, that, not in a way that they actually find pleasant. But that's on them. You don't need to like change yourself or blame yourself for them because of that. We have the King of Wands, exactly. You guys are like, the not official leader, but you're actually the leader and also a leader. But yeah, there's like a hastiness within, in you. Impulsiveness too. People find you very impulsive. It's just from the way that you deliver the things that you say, and the way you express your personality and whatever it is that what your traits are. There's just something about that some people think you're very impulsive, and maybe even bossy. Maybe your humor is kind of like ordering people around. That's pretty funny most of the time, right? Like acting all superior to everyone. But I'm getting is that you are a sincere person. You're just like, and it's in a joking way. Not I'm not really getting a tyrant from this one. There's no tyranny from this one, but like it's more of a humorous way. But some people, it comes off different to people. Like, people, like, not everyone's gonna like us, right? But that's them. That's on them. But like I feel like you don't really care what other people say. You know that there are people who have your backs, and you're like, you redirect your energy towards those people. You know that they have your back, and that is enough. But there's a lot of people who also loves you. They also like being with you because of your humor. You make their day like shine bright. Like you just shine bright. I feel like you're a shiny person, if that even makes sense. You're like an extravagant person. Yeah. We have we have the tower in reverse right here. Like I said, some of the stuff that you say might come off wrong to people. You might rub off like, you know, there's just I'm hearing like some people are saying they don't really like you because you make them feel very inferior. Because there's just something about powerful and confident about your personality that it comes off to people as someone who's very arrogant, but truly you're just a very confident person. You know how to own your you know how to own your shit. You know how to like, show up in your most confident self, in your most authentic self. You're not really pretending to be somebody else, but you're just right here, being yourself, and that's you, the confident you. With the tower in reverse right here, I'm seeing that you make people crumble as well in two ways. There are people, because you're so charismatic, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Wand suits in general, they're very charismatic people. There's just something so alluring when it comes to their passion for things, when it comes to their like outlook on life. And there are two ways you make people crumble to their knees. First is there are the ones who, find you very arrogant and you make them feel inferior. And there are people who's just so enamored by your beauty, by your appearance. There's just something captivating about your appearance that you make them fall to their knees. I'm getting that. Let me see the imagery more. Let me look at the imagery. You're fiery. You're like, you make them feel like lightning, them being struck by lightning. You pierce them. You just like, people just have a lot of opinions about you. Okay? And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That just means that you're someone who's very powerful, that some people just don't know what to make of you. Some people like you, some people don't like you, and that's normal. Don't take it too rough. We have the saffron. The saffron is another spice. So you guys might be a fire sign. Let me read the short description that I wrote for saffron. This one, we have the saffron right here. Or crocus. There is a childlike wonder to this flower, similar to how uplifting the feeling is when seeing a child's eyes light up due to passing by a candy store or when given a new toy. This tells us when focusing on our daily priorities is important, we must also take notice of the little pleasures in life. Yes. And I love that for you. Like I said, you guys might be a sort of like some type of leader, not really high key leader, but you guys are like, a much more low key leader. And the things that you are supposed to prioritize, and you get them done, but you also know how to enjoy the little pleasures in life and the little things of life. I feel like you guys are the type of people who, gets excited over the little things, and people are going to be like, why are you so excited about this thing? But you just know how to appreciate everything in life, because the fact that you had like your own hardships right here, the fact that you had your own hardships, it made you realize that life is something so precious. There are much more like good things in life other than just focusing on what had happened in the past. So now you're just dedicating your life into, to appreciating the little things that life has to offer. And I also feel like there's something so childlike about you know, your humor, like your whole personality in general, not in the like childish way, immature, but there's just like a childlike wonder to it, like how, a kid would blow raspberries and people would laugh. Like there's just something so pure and playful about your energy, about there's something mischievous about you. And some of you might be pranksters as well. Some of you like might tease a lot of people. You guys are a tease. You're just playful to a lot of people, like how a puppy is to their, to their person. Yeah, to their human, I mean. Let's move on. We have the transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever changing nature of existence in our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. You guys, like I said, you guys have your own hardships. You had your own like fair share of issues that you encountered in your past from your past, but now you're just looking ahead. You want to look ahead instead of looking back to the past, because there's more things that life has to offer you, not in a bad way. There's more like things that universe has to offer to you. Okay, so the fact that you're not focusing on the past and just forging ahead to the future, people see you as a natural, like, someone who's just very like courageous and not really afraid to face their battles, to face what will come tomorrow, who's not really like giving into their anxieties of whatever it is that would happen tomorrow. And I also feel like the way you go from point A to point B, or like, from this experience to like glowing up to the like, glowing up, having your glow up, having your transformation, you do it with so much elegance and grace. It's like people see it as an effortless thing for you, and they're going to be like, how do you make that thing, how do you make that seem so effortless, where it's in reality it's such a hard thing to like, to do. We have compassion. You guys have this sort of love for people, or like love for life, that is so, I can't pick it up, that burns them from the inside until it eats, like it, from the inside to outside. It starts from within, like that type of love and compassion that you have for people. This one is the heart chakra. It's vibrating, so like it's it's spreading like for the in the whole picture. What am I saying? Oh, I didn't read it for you guys. Hold on, let me read it for you. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Yeah. With a mediator, I feel like you have a deep understanding to why a person is acting that in a way that they are acting, because I feel like in your past you were that person as well. You see yourself a lot in other people, like in different kinds of people. You see yourself a lot, because you've been there, you've done that, and that is why you understand people a lot. Maybe even, you know what, when people come to you for like advice, you just make it seem like it's a light thing to talk about, you know, and not in a bad way that you're belittling their problems, but in a way that you're just, you know, making them feel like there's much more to life than your hardships, that there is like the sun will shine again, like that kind of feeling. I'm looking. Okay. Let's see what else I'm seeing. Yeah, with a mediator. You see this one? This is you in the middle. And this is some people, and this are some people. You know how to understand people in the most deep and sincere way. Not just for the sake of, like, you know, being with them, but like you're just there. And, you know, and you say things from a place of pure love and pure intent. All right, that is all I'm seeing for you, group number 2. I'm just really sensing a lot of like humorous energy from you guys. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and if you did, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up and comment down below, as well as subscribe to my channel. See you guys in our next reading. Goodbye! Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's see what people has to say to you, or what people's first impression are of you. We have the Temperance in reverse. Okay, let me like flip out the other cards. We have the Sun upright. All right. Okay. You know what? I heard party people. Party people? You guys know how to fit in. You guys know how to blend in. With the Sun right here, it's all about expansion. It's all about expansion. Okay? You can blend in well with this group. You can blend in well with that group, with this group and that. You guys know how to blend in really well. And the reason why I said party people is with this one. The Temperance in reverse is, I think, because the Temperance in reverse for me, that's someone who can be impulsive. That is someone who can, like, you know, who has no control over their desire for vices. I feel like the reason why I said also party people is that, you know, I can just see you guys, you know, being a party people, like being a people person. And maybe the reason why people see you as someone who's impulsive and someone who can't really control their desire for their vices is because they see you in parties a lot, who can like chug like a whole bottle of gin in one go, or like who can just like finish one bottle of vodka, or I'm laughing, who's just really who's like a champ when taking those things, you know. You guys might be like, you guys have like vices, you guys might be smokers, or you guys, you know, I'm not encouraging you guys to like do this if that is not the case, you know, to take only what resonates. But like for some of you, I'm sensing that. Or if not, you guys are just like, you guys have, you know, good time when it comes to drinking. You feel much more alive. You guys get this adrenaline rush when drinking, and it gets you really high in happiness, and you guys love that feeling, you know, like it's all about sunshine and rainbows, you know, rainbows and sunshine. And as the picture depicts right here, Okay, people see you as an easygoing person. I heard Sagittarius people, Aquarius people. What else? What else am I seeing? Leo people. Um, what did I? Why did I hear Virgo? Virgo, charismatic people. Sensing charismatic people, sensing attractive people. But yeah, you guys might like love going out to parties, love celebration in general. And people are like, when drinking, you're like the center of the attention because maybe you're like the gunner or whatever it is that's, going on, or you guys just have this good humor, or you guys are just good storytellers that you entertain everyone in like the middle of the party. You guys are entertaining everyone with all your like crazy ass stories, and people just find you so entertaining in general. Okay. But I also feel like some people, when especially those who are not really used to drinking, who's not really into like drinking, and especially those who judge people for like drinking alone for like their, the fact that they drink alcohol, they get very judgy of you, that you are someone who's just, whose life is revolving around that certain vice, alcohol. Yeah. And drinking and vices, and you can't really do anything else. But, that's them. That's, that's just their opinions about you. Don't define yourself through other people's opinions. But let's keep going. We have the Wheel of Fortune right here. With the Wheel of Fortune, I'm sensing is that you guys are just out and about. One moment you're here and another moment you're there. Let's say you're just in a party, and then the next time they look for you in a party, like the next second that they look for you in a party, they're gonna be like, hey, where's this person? And that the person that they're asking is gonna be like, oh, that person, they went to the mall to like have coffee with a friend. So like you guys are just out and about, or you guys are like a very big extrovert. You guys get like sense of fulfillment with just connecting with other people, with just harmonizing with every people. And you guys like get off and like, with going out a lot, going shopping, or just window shopping, or just seeing a lot of things like sightseeing outside, walking, strolling. I'm hearing jogging. You guys might love jogging and seeing things just, to like refresh and regenerate. With the Wheel of Fortune as well, you guys can blend in with other different kinds of groups. Doesn't matter if, the quirky kids, the popular cliques, those kind of cliques. You just fit in so well because you know how to like, I'm getting a shapeshifter, but not in a way that you are two-faced, but you just know how to blend in well with people in order to like harmonize with them, connect. There's like, for this, there's a whole theme going on around this reading. It's like people, for everyone in this reading, there's like a sense of, they value connecting with other people so much, and that is really pretty, that is really gorgeous. Okay, I think that's really nice. I also feel like your admirers see you as someone who's unattainable, because if you can see this with a woman looking up at this woman who's like looking in another direction, looking up, not really paying them attention, people see you as someone who's unattainable, because the fact that you're here and there, their first impression of you, especially your suitors who don't really know you, they see you as someone who sleeps around. Oh my god. But like, that's their perception of you, that's their perspective on you. You don't really, that's not really, if that is not the case, that doesn't matter. That's just their opinion, their first impression. But like, or if not like sleeping around, you guys just, attract a lot of people. When you have a crush, they also crush on you back, because you guys are so attractive, and or like just appealing. There's just something attractive with, like when it comes to your existence, like a bee to a honey, how a sunflower is to the sun, because sunflowers, they face the sun, right? That's how you are, guys. You guys might be like shining so brightly in a crowd full of people, and people's attention just naturally gravitates towards you. You're like the life of the party. Like the party ain't gonna start without you guys. Like that's that. But yeah, the fact that you attract a lot of people, people are gonna like think you're someone who's um out of reach. They don't have any chance with you because you have high standards. I'm also getting that you have high standards, even though that you socialize a lot. You still have a hard time being with the person that you really want, because you don't really feel like people are like not up to your standards. So you're just, going your merry way, meeting other people, just to like experience something refreshing or someone new, or be with someone like a refreshing energy. Just try testing out the waters. You're not afraid to do that. I also feel like you've been in a long-term relationship with someone who you're now in a separation with. Like, it's a long-term relationship and you broke up, especially with the cat right here releasing the fish to the water. It reminds me of like there's a lot more fish in the ocean. There's a lot more fish out there in the sea for you to like choose from. And I feel like you guys are thinking that, you know what, this relationship is not working out. I'm going to let go of this person because I know someone else will come to my life, which, and that person is the one that I truly deserve. That's what I'm hearing for some of you guys. Let's keep going. We have the Three of Wands right here. You guys might be dreamers. You guys might have like dreams of like living in the city, like far from where you are, even overseas. I'm sensing overseas, New York. I'm seeing that. If you guys are not in New York, you have like a dream of being, working in New York or just in somewhere else, place far from home. But I'm also sensing is that people think you don't have the ability to like leave a place because they see you as someone who's so attached to a place, especially to their friends, that sometimes that gets in the way of your decisions. So you're stuck in that place. So that's their impression of you. They assume that you don't really have the ability to like leave a place for another place. I just saw 1111 on my camera. So that's like for new beginnings. You guys might also have difficulties when testing the waters. That's what they think. But what I'm sensing is you don't really have an issue with that. It's just an impression you make to people. And you actually are very goal oriented, action oriented people, even though it doesn't show in this reading. You guys just love expanding and learning new things and experiencing different cultures, and maybe that's the reason why you want to leave the place, is to experience a new beginning with a new culture, with a new culture surrounding you, a new place. You just love the feeling of new people, new place, new experiences, new situations. It's just there's something refreshing about that, like how we see a rainbow after a rain, how we dip our hands in a fresh water, that kind of refreshing. Or like how we breathe in air after like a breakdown, something like that. The birds of paradise. Wow, you guys are flamboyant. I'm sensing flamboyant people. You guys know how to dress up. You guys have a good sense of style. You guys have a bold sense of style. You might, dress in a lot of red. You guys dress in a lot of red. You guys dress in a lot of warm colors. I'm sensing yellow and red and orange and green, lime green. Not that green that's like dulled down, but neon green. Like the neon, like you're luminous in a room full of people. But let me read the description that I wrote for the birds of paradise. This flamboyant looking plant can serve as an acquaintance for people who want to express creativity with no bounds and with positivity. This plant encourages us to find the confidence within us and show up with that trait. Exactly. You guys know how to harness that confidence within you, like embody your most, that energy. And people, you radiate that strongly off to people. That's why they flock to you, like how a moth is to a flame, because you're just shining so brightly. There's just a lot of things going on with you, like internally and externally. You guys are like positive. You guys are warmth. That's your personality and how you express yourself in the outside, like how you dress up. You guys are just so welcoming, so bold. It shows you that you're here, you're not around, you're not here to play around, you're here for serious business, and that is to party and connect with people or whatever it is that you do. Okay. There's just something about how you style your hair. Maybe you like putting your hair up in a high ponytail, not really neat ponytail. I'm sensing messy ponytail, but you pull that off. You pull that look off, and somehow you make it look so high fashion. And you guys are dressed up in a lot of bold colors, vibrant colors. Like a sense of style that not many people really see most of the time. Let's move on. And I also feel like you guys have a strong connection to your femininity. Like I said, confidence, you guys are very connected to your creativity. You express yourselves through fashion, through your hair, through the way that you talk, through the way that you move. I'm hearing dancers. I'm hearing like, that kind of people who's in the club, and then you start dancing and people's eyes are gonna like gravitate towards you. Their gazes are just gonna naturally shift to you, because you guys are just like, when there's movement that is going on with you, you're just like overflowing with so much charisma, confidence, and divine femininity. Let's move on. We have the fertility. Exactly. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Like I said, maybe from back in your long-term relationship with this person, or whoever this person is that you were with for a long time, doesn't matter, platonic or like romantic, it really took a toll on you. It really destroyed your self-confidence. And when you walked away from that relationship, you guys just started overflowing with so much confidence. You guys started reclaiming your power, and then you realize how powerful you guys are. And like, you guys are not like, y'all don't mess with me, I know my own power and stuff. But that's not the kind of power that is like slaps people in the face, but it actually just like embraces people to do the same. That kind of like divine femininity, fertility, and that kind of divine feminine power within you. You know how to show up as your goddess selves. You know how to embody your goddess, your inner goddess. Wow. Okay. That's good for you. Good for you, group number 3. As you should, definitely. We have the soul time for our last card right here. It's not focusing. Hold on. Still not? Okay, you know what? Let me just read it here. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Exactly. When you feel like your spirit collapsed on this relationship, or your past experience that you had, that painful past that you have, You learned how to walk away. You listened to your spirit. You guys were like, this is not right. I'm going to do what my spirit wants me to do. I'm going to do what my higher self is telling me to do, is to walk away from this connection and heal myself, heal that deep trauma that that I carried. People's first impression of you is someone who can have a good time, but also, be comfortable in their own skin, be comfortable with being alone, with being in solitude and healing themselves. That is all I'm seeing for you, group number 3. Wow. You guys keep being the flamboyant you. If you guys enjoyed this reading, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below, as well as subscribe to my channel. See you guys in our next reading. Goodbye and take care. Hi, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see people's first impressions of you, okay? So we have the 8 of Wands. You come off really strong to them. It's like when they look at you, they're just, like eyeballs popping out of their sockets. That's how charismatic, that's how like shocking your energy is. It's like it makes them jolt on their seat. And I also feel like some people think of you as a gift that came from the heavens, a gift from the universe that has been bestowed upon them, that has been showered upon them. But I'm also sensing that you guys are caring people. You guys are strong, like people with like strong compassion for everyone else, for every being, and you shower people with so much affection, just like how the wands right there, just like how the wands are, like it's coming to this cat, like it's being showered to this cat. That's how you shower people with affection. It's very like, you just smother people with so much love, and you guys might be cuddly people too, like physically affectionate, and some people might also want to push you away because you're so sappy, but they actually truly they enjoy that. They might tell you like, hey, you're being cheesy, but they don't really do anything to push you away. They just love being smothered by you. You guys, I'm feeling big mother friend, mom friend vibes from you. And I feel like you bake. You if you're not a baker, that's fine, but like for some of you, I feel like you guys give the people that you love bread that you baked or food that you made. But if that's not the case, you guys order a lot of food for your friends, and you treat people to their favorite restaurant, or you treat people for their like favorite lunch, some stuff like that. You just love people. You just love seeing your loved ones being nourished with the food that they love eating, that they favor the most, and it gives you that sense of fulfillment, that contentment. Let's move on. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. But I'm also feeling like, oh, I see. For some people, especially those who don't know really like the in-depth you, the fact that you give so much to people, they might think that you're not giving you're not giving enough for yourself. That you don't do the same thing for yourself, that you do not take the time to take care of yourself and do the same things that you do for other people for yourself. That's what I'm sensing for that with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse right here. They just think that you're too generous, that you're too generous to the point that you leave nothing for yourself. The truth is, you just love smothering people. You just love loving people. You love. Yeah. Why does that imagery look like a cat is cheating on another cat? Whatever. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm seeing it now. These are the people who think that way, like the way, you're not really nourishing yourself. You're not really like providing nourishment for yourself as much as you are providing for others. Like this is you, and you cuddling your friends and, you know, giving yourself some affection. And these are like the people like talking about you behind your backs that you're not really, you know, that loving to yourself. They might even think you have this low self-esteem and stuff, but that's just them, you know. Their perception of you is a reflection of them. Always take that in mind. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse though. I also feel like people's first impression of you is you are someone who's sensitive. You guys are in tune with your emotions. I'm also sensing you guys are my psychics. You guys have like strong psychic powers and strong intuition. You guys listen to your gut feelings a lot. You just are very connected to your to whatever it is that you're feeling, and you are ready to listen to other people's feelings and emotions that they are currently feeling. And you don't like seeing people alone amidst their sufferings, but you give people their space. I'm sensing that. But for some people, you're just someone who doesn't like give people their personal space. Especially those are the people who saying that, those are like your haters or like the people who's just not doesn't know the real you. But I'm seeing is that you're just so sensitive that you're sensitive in a way that's like coming off wrong to people. But there's nothing wrong with being sensitive, right? You guys know how to understand people a lot, like based on just their emotions. You know how it is, you know what that feeling, you know what that situation feels, or how that situation feels, or how it is, how it feels to be left alone in the cold or some stuff like that. I'm sensing big empathy vibes. You guys are empathetic. You guys are compassionate. I love this card a lot, honestly. I just love it. We have the Queen right here caressing that cup in the most gentle manner. So I feel like you guys hold your people, hold your tribe, your friends very delicately. Doesn't matter if they're strong. You guys just have this need to like treat them softly. You guys are soft people. But the fact that you're so like, emotional, you come off as shiny to people. I'm getting that from the sequence, like the sequence in this dress, and the dress of the Queen of Cups. You guys might also love the ocean as well. I'm getting that. You guys might have like a strong affinity for like a body of water or whatever, because water is really good for empaths and highly sensitive people. People just, some people love how you're so understanding and caring for them. Like, the first person that, just when you meet this person, like not even like a whole 30 minutes in the conversation, you just holding their hand and like leaning onto their shoulder, and then they love that. Okay, secretly everyone loves being showered by affection. But if not, that's okay. But yeah, anyways, moving on. There are also some people who see your highly sensitive personality as like overly sensitive, that they make, a negative, that they have a negative outlook on that. But yeah, don't worry about them. Oh my gosh. You guys are the mom friend with like uppercase mom friend. We have the Empress right here. Wow, you guys are very connected to your divine feminine. Okay, you guys are like the feminine energy. You guys are like female energy. I'm hearing Female Energy by Willow Smith, like part one, like repeating. in my mind, that line, how you feel is not my problem and what I do is not your problem. So you guys, despite being sensitive, you know how to put people in their place. Despite being soft people, you know how to put people in their place, but in the place that is coming from a place of compassion, like from a place of compassion. You don't really deliver that what you say to people, especially those people who you want to put in their place, in like through harsh words, but you just tell people like it is. You don't sugarcoat things. You love being honest. You love transparency, like how water is, clear. You guys love transparency. I'm getting strong Taurus energy from you guys, strong Cancer energy, Pisces energy, but like Cancer energy in general, I'm getting Cancer energy. And you guys might have Cancer placements in your chart. I'm also getting you guys are creatives. You guys are poets. I'm hearing poets, or you guys are just very good at journaling. You guys have like profound when you make a poem or a written work, there's just like a profound emotion to that piece, and when people read it, they're going to feel your emotion as well. You feel other people's emotion, and you have the ability to make other people's feel what you're feeling. That's how strong your feelings are, your emotions are. Yeah, with the Empress, you're just a mom friend. You just nurture people, you nourish people, because you understand that love is a very strong thing. That love can heal wounds and can conquer someone's battles and can help them conquer their own battles. And I feel like you conquered your own battle by cultivating a loving relationship with yourself. You had your dark times. You had your fair share of dark moments, but you reclaimed your power by loving yourself, by accepting, by befriending your shadow self. Let's move on. That's gorgeous. You have the tiger lily. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tiger lilies are my favorite. It's also a message to I dare you to love me. Even though you're a soft person, I'm sensing that you guys are just strong people. And some of you might be intimidating to other people, because despite being like overly emotional, you also exude this aura. You're not someone to mess with. I'm sensing that from people. Like, people are saying, oh, that person, they're really highly sensitive, and they cry over the little things, but when they really want to put you in their place, this person is going to put you in your place without any hesitation. So I suggest don't anger this person. I'm also feeling like your anger is the type to you bottle that anger, but when it comes to when you explode, you just when you overflow, you cry through anger. That type of anger which just brings you to tears because you're so mad. And for me, that's the most powerful anger. That's like the most powerful rage compared to someone who's very explosive. Someone who cries when they're enraged is just so powerful, and it really touches somebody's soul, because it really shows that they're not only mad, they're also hurt. I'm searching for the tiger lily. There it is. You guys might have fire risings, but moon in water water element. So water, moon in Pisces, moon in Cancer, but for rising, you guys have Leo rising or Aries rising, or I'm getting attractive people right here with strong eyebrows. So let's read it. Tiger Lily, abundance is always being showered on us as long as we are open to receiving. The radiant and fierce Tiger Lily is here to remind us of that. The little black spots in each vibrant petals represents money. This is not all about the material wealth though, but also talks about the richness of the heart and how much love we are ready to give to someone. Exactly. You guys don't love for the sake of expecting something in return. You guys love just for the sake of loving a person. You guys just understand that not everything is all about like, an exchange. You don't expect people to like repay you. You're just there to just do the action itself and not expect something in return. And that's really gorgeous and that's really beautiful for you guys. Really fitting for the Empress. You guys are abundant, not in terms of material wealth. I'm not getting that, but if you are, good for you. What I'm sensing for the abundance right here is like your heart is so abundant. It's so filled with love and you're ready to give that love off to people. I feel like when people stand close to you, you don't even need to say anything. You don't even need to like say anything for them to feel your love. They're literally going to feel the aura of compassion and empathy radiating off of you, and they're going to feel like they're being encompassed. You're like encompassing them with your loving embrace, even if you're not doing that in the like physical way. Beautiful, honestly. We have passion. Wow, okay. Wow, the fact that there's blue there, it's like toning down the fire. It's like soothing the flames. It's like a gentle warmth. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. Exactly. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Okay. I feel like your relationship with love itself and loving other people is giving you a lot of wisdom and knowledge about yourself as well, and about the whole world, like about the entire universe, how the world operates, how everybody operates, how society operates, how humanity is. It teaches you a lot about humanity. You know what I'm sensing is that you don't really focus on the corruption that is going on with the world, that is going on in society, but you are more focused in the beauty of humanity. The beauty in when humanity expresses their compassion for everyone, expresses their generosity, their loving care, and their just will to help other people. There's just something about that for you. You're just so passionate when it comes to like giving people the affection, the love that they need, because you know that love can soothe anger, love can console someone, can alleviate that sadness within them. You guys just know a lot of things about love. And some people, the fact that you're so loving, other people might even think that you don't know how to set boundaries, but truly you know how to set boundaries. You know what it is. You know how this thing works. You know how to work through things, You guys just know. Even though people think that you don't, you just do. And the last card that we have here, a good card to wrap up the whole reading, synergy. Synergy, yes. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in the new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. What is that period? And being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. You do not dwell in the past. Wow, you do not dwell in the past. Maybe you did, but you learned how not to, because you see the Empress and the Queen of Cups looking ahead, and then we have the Eight of Wands just looking straight ahead. Wow. Straight ahead to what is being showered over you with the universe. You know that the universe is not going to give you something that you can't handle. You know that whatever is happening in your life is the universe gave that to you, because the universe know that you can work through that, you can handle that, you have the power to conquer whatever that is. And I also said that you guys might be psychic. If you guys don't know, maybe there's just, everybody has a spiritual ability, okay? Everybody has a psychic ability, and some might not acknowledge that. That is why it's like sleeping and you know, for the in the moment. But like for some people who has awakened that, I feel, and honed that to the extent they are already seeing stuff that is not really visible to people who has their third eye closed or like third eye blockages. But you guys have a clear third eye. You guys have like, there's like a strong third eye. I'm feeling like my third eye, there's like a feeling of being scrunched. But yeah, you guys might have a strong connection to the spirit realm, or just this spirit realm is so attracted to you. Even lost spirits are attracted to you, because you guys have like so, deep understanding for everyone, that even spirits who are wandering, I'm getting goosebumps. Spirits who are wandering feels like they can trust you. They can trust you. Oh my gosh, I feel like someone's looking at me. Anyways, yeah, you guys have, some of you might have seen spirits or like out of the ordinary things, but you guys are just like out of the ordinary. You just love seeing everything in harmony. You just love seeing harmony in all things. Let me just look at the numbers right here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What is this? The Empress is number 3. Cups number 8. Okay. That's all I'm seeing for you, group number 4. Yes. We would be good friends. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this reading, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as well as leave a comment down below. See you guys in our next video. Take care of yourselves as always. Goodbye.